Hello and welcome back to the Corner Kick.
My name's Nathan. I'm with my friend and co-host Darren. How was your weekend, Darren?
Hi Nathan, thank you. It's been a great weekend of football. I'm ready to talk about it.
Yeah, what a crazy weekend. What a crazy week as well. This time last week, Manchester United were top of the league. Manchester City are now top of the league, and they can actually go 7 points clear if they win the game in hand. They managed to beat Sheffield United this week, who United failed to overturn midweek, of course. Are City favourites now?
Well, it's been a funny season, hasn't it? It's been without the fans and stuff. It could go anyone's way. Obviously, City at the start of the season, everyone was thinking, has Pep got what it takes? And they were losing, they were dropping points. But obviously, they're back on top now. We thought it was Man United last week. Honestly, it's so close to call.
Yeah, it's ever changing, and your team Liverpool have bounced back this week as well with a win against Spurs in midweek, and they've just beat West Ham today. They look back to the best, would you say?
Well, yeah, I never doubted them one bit, to be fair. But obviously, it's good seeing Salah getting back on the score sheet, and the likes of the Henderson playing his part in that defensive role. But
Yeah,
obviously, it's looking good for Liverpool.
and Salah seems to start. He started to hit form a bit more now, so that's looking good for them. Mane is always in around the goals as well. So if they get the front three firing, I still believe they've got the best attack in the league, without a doubt.
Yeah, you're right. They have Mane and Salah. They're all when they're on form. They're one of the best wingers in the league. It's you can't deny that. But obviously Liverpool, they've got a lot of pressure on them because of the reigning champions. So, like I say, this season it could go anyone's way, and Liverpool and City are looking like the top dogs at the minute.
Yeah, and we've just mentioned it. Man United, they're a team that could do with a kick up the bum with their attack at the moment because they can't seem to score a goal. They were poor against Sheffield United going forward, and against Arsenal, they're just lacklustre in attack. I mean, Anthony Martial, he looks a shadow of the player he was last year. I mean, maybe he needs a rest. Cavani's came in, and Cavani looks decent, to be fair, but Rashford and Martial, they're just not firing at the moment. What do you think United can do different?
Well, I agree what you're saying there. Like, United are playing too much tippy-tappy football, if you ask me. They should go back to their old ways, like where counter-attack, and they would just pick it up to the centre forward and then let him do the work and stuff like that. And then the ones in the middle will pick up the pieces. But yeah, they're not. It's like they're playing for draws. It looks like.
Yeah, against the big teams especially, and United haven't won a game against the Big Six this season, which is shocking. And I think they've only scored one goal against the Big Six as well, which was a penalty from Bruno Fernandes. And talk about the Big Six, Chelsea have their new manager Thomas Tuchel. 2-0 against Burnley today. Marcus Alonso scored a wonder goal. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah,
Chelsea on the up as well now?
Well, do you know what? Chelsea, obviously, I was a bit gutted when Lampard got the sack, to be honest with you. I thought they could have given him a bit more time. But this 2-0 win against Burnley, but like Burnley, the probably the best team in the league when it comes to defending. So getting 2 goals past them was great. And I did see that Alonso goal, or what a goal it was.
Yeah, it was mad finish. Like prime Marco van Basten with that control. And 2 upsets on the cards today. Leeds beat Leicester away 3-1, and Brighton beat Tottenham 1-0.
Well, yeah, obviously the Brighton one isn't much of a shock, if you ask me, to be fair, because like obviously Kane's out for a few weeks now, and there's no like Bale's coming into the team a bit more now, and he's not really proven himself since he came back to the club. So I think it's going to be a struggle. I really did think that Spurs could have been fighting for that title, but obviously now I don't think they will be. I don't think they're strong enough in the attack when Kane's not playing. But obviously Leeds was a bit of an upset because I thought Leicester were they were in form when it comes to the wins this season. I think they won the most games so far, but obviously that is a big loss for them.
Yeah, and they could have actually gone second today with a win. against Leeds. But we know what Leeds are like. They don't sit down, they don't back off. And if they do pressure you and they get goals, they will continue to go forward. I mean, it's a credit to Marco Bielsa and his team.
Yeah, Leeds, they like to get the nickname the Dirty Leeds and that. But obviously, Bamford up front he was playing top football today, and he got man the match.
Yeah, he got a goal and he got a great assist as well. And he could have scored himself, but he passed to his mate, and we love to see that, don't we? And some big fixtures in midweek as well. Down at the bottom of the table, Sheffield United and West Brom, Newcastle and Palace. They look interesting. Wolves, Arsenal, Man United, Southampton could be big games. Liverpool have got Brighton, Villa, West Ham, Leeds, Everton. Which fixtures stand out for you?
Well, I think the United Southampton one stands out for me. I did watch Southampton yesterday against Aston Villa, and I thought they were unlucky to not get a draw. Obviously, Danny Ings got a goal that was disallowed offside, and it was like minimum. I think it touched. I think his shoulder was offside.
That was a terrible call. I mean, you're not supposed to be able to be offside if it's your arm, because you can't score with your arm because it would be handball. And on the replay, it looked like it was just his arm, so I can't see why it was given. And there was a handball in the game as well against Matty Cash at right back, which could have been given as handball easily as well.
Yeah, I seen that as well, and I thought, well, if it touches your hand in the box, it's handball. And obviously, there's been some controversial decisions this season, but in my opinion, it was handball. And I think United and Southampton, attack-wise, it could be a couple of goals in that game midweek.
Yeah, it'll be good. So a lot of action to look forward to this week as well. And that is all we do have time for today. So thank you for listening. We will be back on Wednesday with an episode of Newcastle United Career Mode, FIFA 21, Toon Army to the top, and then back on Friday after that with another podcast weekend preview. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Bye.